I'm Elizabeth Kryder Reid, and I'm a Chancellor's Professor of Anthropology and Museum Studies at Indiana University on the Indianapolis campus. And I'm here as a Fulbright research scholar, working with Anne Herzog in the Place Lab at CY Cergy Paris University. My focus here is on World War I and its environmental impact. How do we think about our places of environmental harm as having a history? How do we commemorate them? How are they remembered? What are the memory practices? And then at sites that we already recognize as heritage sites, how do we address their histories of environmental harm? What's becoming apparent over time is the environmental impact of the artillery shells, or obus, which were both buried in the soil where they landed. Over time, the casings start to corrode and they start to leach heavy metals, such as the lead and the mercury that are part of the metals, and also the chemicals that were part of the propulsion and fuses, which are leaching into the soil and entering the drinking water. I wanted to work on World War I French environmental damage. It's hard when if you don't already have an existing relationship, which I did not. And then the Fulbright folks said, why don't you check out Cergy? So a couple of emails, a Zoom call, and we just kind of clicked. One of the reasons that I was really attracted here is that they have a real focus on heritage. They're also very interested in that kind of collaborative research. And it has been an incredibly happy partnership. So instead of being in a lab, my field work is at these heritage sites. But then I also do interviews with professionals, curators, guides. It's been eye-opening in all the fabulous ways when you go to do research in another country. All of a sudden you see things in your own country that you were blind to. I have all kinds of questions going back to the US. Fulbright m'a fait confiance pour changer le monde.